If you want to get rich in 2026, you need to understand this first. Most people don't fail financially because they're unlucky. They fail because their habits never change. They repeat the same behaviors every year and hope the outcome magically improves. And the scary part is, a lot of these habits feel normal. Everyone around you is doing them, so you do the same. But the truth is, normal habits produce normal results. And normal results are exactly why most people stay financially stressed. And in this video, I'm breaking down 5 boring business models that most people are using to hit 10K months and permanently changing their financial trajectory. So the first point is you manage assets you don't own. Most people think you need to own a building to make money. And the truth is, that would have worked, a few decades ago, but in 2026, the quiet winners are specialized remote property managers. They don't buy the house, they manage the logistics for medium-term rentals, like traveling nurse housing or corporate stays. When you stop viewing real estate as something you should buy into, and rather start viewing it as a system you can optimize, you gain extreme amounts of leverage. By managing 5 to 10 high-end properties for a percentage of the revenue, you're easily hitting $10,000 a month without the stress of a mortgage. When you start treating property like a tool rather than a trophy, that shift in mindset is where the real profit comes in. So the second point is you solve friction with micro software. Income is loud, net worth is quiet. Many boring earners aren't building the next viral app, they're building micro SaaS tools that solve tiny, annoying problems for unappealing industries. A specialized inventory tracker for local HVAC companies, or automated scheduling for boutique bakeries. They track the equity of their software, not just the monthly subscription income. When you own a tool that businesses rely on daily, your net worth climbs because that software is an asset you can eventually sell for a massive multiplier. You think twice about spending money on a trendy side hustle because you can literally see how much your boring code is worth on the open market. The third one is you curate information instead of chasing trends. Motivation is a terrible strategy for content. The people making $10,000 a month aren't trying to be influencers. Instead, they've automated their discipline by running curated newsletters. They use systems to scan the best news in high-value niches like AI and healthcare, and then distill it for busy professionals. This is what separates those who are consistent and those who start over constantly. Because the sourcing is systemized, the progress is inevitable. They sell sponsorships to companies desperate to reach that specific audience. While everyone else is chasing the next viral trend to post on TikTok, these earners are quietly building a massive, reoccurring asset in the background that works even when they're tired. Or as some people say, passive income. So the next one is you arbitrage high ticket skills. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to invest their way out of low income. In 2026, your greatest asset isn't a stock portfolio, it's your ability to solve a $100,000 problem. And this is known as skill arbitrage. You master a high income skill like high conversion copywriting or technical sales, and you apply it to businesses that have a great product but a broken system. When you first increase a business's income, your own $10,000 a month becomes a footnote. You're no longer arguing over small percentages of your saving, you're scaling the entire base of what you can earn. Assets matter, but in 2026, your skills are the fuel that make those assets actually valuable. So finally, the fifth point is you sell utility while others sell status. And this is the habit almost no one wants to hear. Most people try to look successful before they are, starting flashy brands that fail in 6 months, but the quiet winners do the opposite. They white label utility products, things people need but don't care about the brand of, specialized eco-friendly cleaning supplies or ergonomic home office tools. They're willing to look average for a few years to never feel broke again. They delay gratification by reinvesting their profits into supply chains and logistics rather than a lifestyle upgrade. And this isn't about deprivation, it's about priorities. They choose the boring product with the 50% margin over a trendy product with the 5% margin every single time. Getting rich in 2026 isn't about some crazy method or viral side hustle. It's about building habits that compound while everyone else stays distracted. Treat money like a tool, track what actually matters, automate your discipline, invest in skills before assets, and delay gratification longer than most people are willing to. Do these 5 things consistently, and you won't just temporarily change your finances, you'll change your entire life and those around you. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Make sure you're watching this video right here, and as always, thank you for watching.